why you shouldn't close those accounts that you're not using, such as credit cards. I want to tell you guys why you should keep them open, and I hope you guys understand the importance of doing this. Hey beautiful people, it's Rickita and I'm back with another video. So in this video, I'm going to tell you guys why you shouldn't close those accounts that you're not using, such as credit cards. I want to tell you guys why you should keep them open, and I hope you guys understand the importance of doing this. So you guys, if this is your first time watching my video, my name is Rickita and I go over finance, I go over home buying steps because I'm a licensed realtor. So I go over the steps that you're going to have to take to buy a home. I also go over ways to boost your credit score over that 750 mark, and a lot of times over 100 points in 1 month, you guys. So in this video, I want to talk to you guys about the reason why you shouldn't close those accounts. So say if you have accounts on your credit reports, like credit cards that you're not using, I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't do that. So let's just jump right on in. The main reason why I don't want you guys to do that is because when you close accounts on your credit reports, no matter if you're paying it off, sometimes you may see, oh, I paid off my car, and you know, as soon as I pay it off, my credit score dropped. That's because you have a new closed account. When you close accounts in your credit reports, no matter what account it is, it's going to drop your credit. It's going to drop your credit score. But a lot of times, you're going to see that your credit score still picks back up. But if you was to add another account on your credit reports after you dropped it, it's going to really shoot up because it's an account that's reporting. So the reason why I don't want you to close it is because every month you want these accounts to report to the credit bureau that you're paying on time and that you're current. You know, you don't have any late payments, you don't owe any money. You want them to report every month. So as soon as they stop reporting, it's going to drop you, because them reporting every month was boosting your credit score up. And another thing that people don't understand, so like number two, the thing I want you guys to understand is this: you want to have an age on your account. When I say age, you want to look like you've been managing credit for years. You don't, like when I looked at a client's credit report, I seen that for one bureau, their credit history was a year, and for another bureau, their credit history was 6 years. But their credit bureau that was 6 years is actually 30 points higher than the one that's reporting only a year. And the only reason why you will see that difference, like TransUnion say you got credit for a year, and Equifax will say you had credit for 6 years. The only reason why you'll really see that difference is because sometimes they have student loans. Maybe the student loans was deleted from TransUnion and not Equifax. Sometimes you'll have that account, you have open account, or you'll have a credit card on your credit report that's just sitting there, but maybe it's not reporting to the other credit bureau, and the one that is reporting to, since it has age, is really old, is really boosting that credit score up. Now a lot of times too, if you guys want to have age, or if you guys want to get quick accounts, then all you have to do is, a lot of times people just get added as authorized user on someone's credit card or a trade line that's old. So that age, you want to have that credit card that's old, no late payments, and maybe the credit limit is really high, or and make sure that the balance is really low. The credit limit don't have to necessarily be high, even if it's where you're at. If that account is old, it got age to it, it's going to really boost your credit score up. So I suggest you guys think about that. Sometimes people, they don't want to get on someone's credit card as an authorized user because they're like, dang, they don't have that limit, but they got the age. Some people had a credit card for 10 years. Now when they add that to your credit report, now your history is 10 years. It's going to boost your credit score up. So do not close those accounts, because when you close your credit card, you guys, it's going to lower your credit score. It's going to lower it. So what I suggest you guys do, so usually after about a year, maybe 2 years, sometimes they'll just go ahead and close those accounts for you, and you don't really want them to close those accounts for you. So you want to just go ahead and maybe go put some gas in your car, go to a movie, something really cheap, but just go ahead and make that purchase, so that the car company, the credit card company, can see that you are using that card and they're not going to close it on you. So just make sure once a year, I say every 6 months, because you don't want them, think you coming up on your year and you didn't use it. So every 6 months, just put gas in it and pay it back off, you guys, just to keep that card open. And do not just say, oh, I'm not using this credit card, I can close it now. Just keep it open, because it's going to really boost your credit score. just keeping it open. Now, an installment account, remember, an installment account is something that you're paying towards every month, and it's going to end. Like, you only got a set amount of payments. Those accounts are going to close, and it's going to drop your credit score. But as long as you're keeping those credit cards open, and maybe I always do the self-lender. You guys can look in the description. I always do self-lender every year because I wanted to report. I want a constant reporting of them. So I make sure I do the self-lender every year, so I know it's going to be an installment account. When one stops and to drop my credit score up, you drop it down, and I need to pick my credit score back up, I already know I got that other self that's going to report within a month or two. It's going to really boost that credit score right back up. But just make sure you guys don't just go willy-nilly closing those accounts, you guys, and you're going to see that your credit score is really going to stay high. So hopefully this was very helpful to you, and you guys understand why you should not close those accounts. Keep them open because it's going to drop your credit score. So if you guys understand that, great. If you guys have any questions, make sure you drop it down below in the description, and I will be sure to answer them. Make sure you guys also subscribe to my YouTube channel. My subscribers is going up, and I'm so happy about that. So make sure you guys continue to subscribe, and make sure you guys text the score to 21,000 so you guys can be a part of my texting club. And you know, I'm gonna make sure I keep plugging this in the video. My daughter has a lip gloss line, and it's coming out, so I'm going to make sure if you guys are in the texting club, you're automatically going to get the link for that. If you guys text the score to 21,000 when it actually comes out, because I'm going to give you guys a nice discount. I want to make sure I give my followers a discount. And if you guys are not in there, I'm going to make sure I start dropping it down below in the description so you guys can go to our store. But this one right here is a cherry one, so it's red, and it's like, look how the color is flowing there. You see it, you guys? Isn't that cool? I just love how it's like velvet. It's like a I don't know, because when I can't really say it's like velvet. It's just like, it just flows to me. But when I put this on, you guys, my lips was like a cherry smell, and it kind of got like a little flavor into it. And I kissed Babe. It's not for that, you guys. She really wanted to target, you know, younger people, teach them how to start their own line. But when I kissed him, he was like, oh my God, it's like cherries. So that was really good. I really was like, okay, I'm gonna make sure I wear this all the time. And my lips are actually really soft because, let me see if I can come up closer. But she puts a lot of oils in it. She put a lot of oils in it, so it's like perfect, you guys. But I'll definitely let you guys know about that, you guys. Make sure you guys join the texting club, subscribe to my channel, and right after this, I'm going to show you guys how to get credit cards without them checking your credit reports and pulling your credit reports so that they can see if you have any negative items. So if your credit score is really low, you guys should still be able to get approved for these credit cards. So right after this, it's going to pop up to show you guys how to get approved for those credit cards. See you later.
Do is, if you want to try my trick, I want you to opt into Factor Trust. So to opt into Factor Trust, you have to go ahead and click here. So this is the website. I'll have it down in the description. I want you to opt into Factor Trust. So when you opt into Factor Trust, all you're doing is telling them, hey, I want to get credit card offers. And you have to apply. You have to actually give them your name, your address, your social security number, your date of birth. They're a credit bureau, so they're similar to, you know, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Those are the three major ones. But go ahead and click submit. After you click submit, then you want to go ahead and enter that information that I told you that you'll have to submit. Go ahead and submit that information and click confirm. Now, when you submit this, remember, you're telling them, I want offers. So be prepared to get a lot of offers in the mail. But that's good because remember, you're trying to build your credit score up. And for you to build your credit score up, you need at least 4 credit cards. Now, let me show you what you can do after you actually opt in. After you opt in, then you have a chance of getting approved for credit cards without them actually checking your credit score. So let's go ahead and go to victoriassecrets.com because that's an easy website where you can just test and see if you can do the opt-in. You don't have to get the credit cards, but you can see if you get the pop-up saying you're pre-approved without them checking your credit scores and without them actually give you that hard inquiry. So let's go to victoriassecrets.com. So after we go to victoriassecrets.com, I want you to put $200 to $250 worth of items in your cart. I already have items in my cart because I did not clear my cookies. So if you try this trick and it's not working for you, I want you to clear your cookies. I want you to clear your cookies and I want you to go into incognito mode. And if you want me to go through that, let me just run through it really quickly. You don't have to ask. I'll just do it. Let's go ahead and click the 3 dots here at the top. So it's 3 dots at the top and go to settings. After you go to settings, I want you to into the box. And I'm going to kind of go fast because I don't want to, if you already know this, I don't want to, pull you through it. But I want you to go ahead and click here where you see it's highlighted with the pop. Go ahead and click there, scroll to the bottom, and you want to make sure that you click pop here, and then you allow pop-ups. You'll make sure that it says allowed. So make sure it says allowed on your computer. Go ahead and click enter again on pop. Let's go ahead and just put pop in again. I want you to go to clear browsing data. That's your cookies. That's when they track you. They know where you've been. So far they say I've been to 169 sites. I downloaded 10 items. Like, they know too much, right? So I want you to clear your data. So after you clear your data, they're not going to have this information anymore. So I want you to go to the Victoria's Secrets website, but I want you to do it in an incognito mode. I'm able to do it without incognito, but I want you to see what it looks like to do it in incognito. And this is actually called the shopping cart trick, what we're going to be doing. So I want you to put Victoria's Secrets here, click submit, click enter, and I want you to put that $200 to $250 worth of items in your cart. So I like to just go ahead and hover over sleep and go to cami sets. But again, it can be any $200 to $250 that you want to go ahead and pick the items. You can pick them yourself. You don't have to go ahead and follow these items, but I suggest you follow them, but you don't have to. And you can always rewind, slow it down, or whatever it takes so that you can go ahead and get this trick to work for you. So I like to click the small, and I like to get 4 of them. And so I get the same items. I don't like to go ahead and get different items. I think it's just too much work and it's not necessary. So I want to add this to my bag. Now I want to click checkout. Now, as you can see here, the items is actually only $198, but with taxes, it's going to put me over that $200 mark. So I'm not concerned about it. So I'm going to click checkout. After you click checkout, you want to check out as a guest. So go ahead and click checkout as a guest. Now, I want you to go ahead and type your information in, that same information that you put into Factor Trust. I want you to put your first and last name here, your address here. I want you to put your phone number and your email address in. And the only reason why you want to put that same exact information, that's because when the Factor Trust sent your information over to these credit card companies, the only thing that they gave them was your name, your address, your phone number, and your email address so that they can mail you stuff, they can email you things, you can get all these different offers, right? So put that same information in here, but I'm going to type this information in of the client that I have. So remember, you want to make sure that this is that same information. If you do not put the information in correct, then they're not going to go ahead and give you that pop-up that I'm going to show you in a second. So I'm just typing in all the information that you will have to put in so that you can get that pop-up. And keep this in mind too. There's over 60 different credit cards that allow you to get credit cards without them checking your credit score. So go ahead, if you get approved for this one, if you get the pop-up, I want you to get the shopping cart trick guide in the description where you can see those 60 different credit cards. So I have all of the information put in. So I just want to verify that everything is correct so we can get the pop-up. So far, everything is correct. I want to click continue to delivery. So after you click continue to delivery, this is the pop-up that you're going to get. It's going to say, congratulations, you're pre-approved for the Victoria's Secret credit card. And this is the pop-up for all of the companies. You should get the same exact pop-up saying that you're pre-approved. Now, they're asking you to pick which credit card you want to get. So I always like to get the pink. If you watch this plenty of times because you're trying to master this trick, then you know I love the pink card. So I'm going to click accept now. And what they're going to ask you for is they want you to put your date of birth here, your last 4 digits of your social twice, and they want you to go ahead and check this box here and click finish, submit for review. So that is what they want you to put here. And remember, after you go ahead and put this information in, they're going to let you know, congratulations, you're pre-approved for $500. You're pre-approved for $1,000. Now, I don't suggest that you actually buy the things on this. I don't suggest that you go ahead and get it. What I would do is I would just exit out. So I would click that X right there. And after they tell you how much you're approved for, they're going to send you that card in the mail. So you can go ahead and look at my guide down in the description. It's called the Shopping Cart Trick Guide. And you'll be able to get those same credit cards that's on that guide. And remember, they're not going to be checking your credit score and they're not going to be pulling your credit reports, giving you that hard inquiry. But if you have problems with hard inquiries, then go ahead and look down in the description. I have the hard inquiry removal guide also, where you can go ahead and remove inquiries from your credit reports. But yes, guys, I taught you guys the trick. So now I want you just to implement it. And remember, you want to opt into Factor Trust. After you opt into Factor Trust, it's going to be so many different offers coming in the mail. And now they're going to tell these different companies that you want to get the credit card, which is going to make it easier for you to be able to get them. So if you have any questions, go ahead and call or text me. My phone number is 833-RICKITA. And remember, I'm always here for you. So you can always call or text me. You're my assistants. We're definitely here for you. And if you want me to try to see if I can do this trick for you, I also have a section in the description that says, click here if you want me to try to do the trick for you. And usually that trick can be done within 24 hours so I can see if I can get you pre-approved. If you have any questions, like I said, call or text me. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment with your Cash App so you can be entered into my monthly drawing.